Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rylie Lane, and if you are new here, make sure to hit that little subscribe button down there and give me a big thumbs up if you enjoy this video. So I really wanted to take you guys through like pretty much my hair journey. I get lots of, especially recently, I've had lots of comments like, whoa Rylie, your hair, it's amazing, it's so long and stuff, and I'm like, just thinking back to like my journey and where I've been with my hair, I'm like, oh my god, has it been a journey. Yeah, so I really just wanted to share with you like basically how I got my hair this long and healthy, especially after being completely bleached blonde. So let's just talk about, like, go through a little journey of my life and where my hair has been. When I was probably in my later teens, I grew my hair quite long, and it was probably like as long as it is now, and I had really long hair for like quite a few years. I don't know when I got it that long, maybe between the ages of like 15 and 18 or something. I had like really long hair. And then obviously my hair is quite a dark brown. So I don't know why, but I always had this obsession with blonde hair. I was like, oh my god, I just wish I was blonde. I wish I was blonde. Blonde hair is beautiful. Like everything, every hairstyle looks better in like blonde hair. Like, you know, it's that thing that when you don't have, you can't have what you want, or you don't have what you want, or whatever that saying is, you know what I mean? I was just like so obsessed with it. So when I was about 19, I think it was, I was like, screw it. Also, my mum wouldn't really let me dye my hair when I was younger, so I never really, I think I did like an odd packet dye. Oh, I went through ombre at one point when I was like maybe 16 or something, but I never really like dyed my hair that much. Yeah, so when I was like 19, I was like, an adult could make my own decisions. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go blonde. And so went through the process of being blonde. I will put some beautiful pictures up here of my journey. So obviously like had to go through that awkward orange phase to get there. And then I got to like a blonde, and then I just got blonder and blonder and blonder and blonder and blonder. And as I did that, my hair just went shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Obviously my hair is so dark, it took so much bleach to get it to that really white, light blonde. So yeah, it was ruined. And like it was to the point where like sometimes I could just like pull chunks of my hair out, and like when that happened I was like, no Rylie, you've gone too far, this is time to grow it out. And so that is where my big journey began. I was like, I need to get rid of this blonde hair. If I'm pulling chunks of my hair out, like that's not okay. It was just because they were just breaking like crazy. My hair was thin, it was broken, it was dead dry, it was so short, I couldn't grow it out, and I was like, no, that's it. So to go through like the transition of me growing my hair out, I basically like started to grow my roots out. And oh, by the way, this whole time I was blonde, I used to get just like full scalp bleaches, so my scalp was just bleached like the palest of whites, and then when it would grow out it was like a solid line of brown. Like it was not cute. I don't know why I was like, I don't know, because I was so obsessed with that blonde thing. I was like, it has to be as blonde as it can possibly be. So then when I started to grow it out, I did like almost a root fade that I just kept growing out until it kind of became a bit of an ombre. And then when the brown kind of got to like around here-ish, I just dyed it all brown. So it was only like a tiny bit at the bottom that I needed to be brown, and I basically got the hairdresser to match it to my natural color. And when I was at that point, I basically said like, I just need to cut off as much blonde. I need to cut off as much blonde as possible, just so like I can keep my hair healthy and manageable. So I pretty much cut it to like here-ish, I think, and that's the shortest hair I've ever had in my whole life. And pretty much as I was growing it out, I just kept cutting it like short and like cutting off as much blonde as I possibly could, because I knew that like I just needed to get it to that really healthy state. And then pretty much, yeah, from there, once I knew I'd chopped off all the blonde, I just let it grow. And that was where the excitingness came. So I'm just gonna go through like a few, I don't know, tips, tricks, things I did that made my hair, what I personally think made my hair grow long and super healthy. And like where it is now, I mean, I'm wearing probably like the worst top for this, but like, I mean, obviously we're in like a bit of a lockdown and coronavirus. It's been hard to have haircuts. I think I only had one haircut this year, or maybe two. It's literally so long. It's like probably, where's my belly button? Yeah, it's just above my belly button. And it's super healthy and like amazing, and like it's all one length as well. So I have all these front pieces to be the whole length. I don't know, I just really love that like blunt cut across the bottom, so that's usually the hairstyle I go for. Okay, my very first thing I started to do when I was like, nope, I need to get my hair healthy and long, is no heat. no heat at all, literally. So I think this is something where you really have to like play. It's kind of like when your hair is that damaged and ruined, you either have heat or you have healthy hair. Like I felt like that was like my thing for me. So I am quite lucky that my hair is reasonably straight when it dries, so it's okay for me personally to not use heat. But I think for people who have a little bit like less manageable hair, it's a bit frizzy or curly or whatever, I would just say find hairstyles that you can put your hair in that it's okay when it naturally dries. So whether that's like you need to put it in like a cute little low bun or like a ponytail or like a half up. I feel like curly people like make half ups look really cute. Find something like that that you can make sure you can air dry your hair and you're happy with your hairstyle, because that will stop you from drying it as well. And straightening it, no curling it. When I say this though, I do have the odd exception. It's like you're going to a nice event or something like that. That's okay to just like straighten your hair like once a month or something like that, but I'm talking like every single day. For me personally, I used to straighten my hair every single day. I don't know why, because my hair is like pretty much straight, but that was just like completely ruining it. So stop on the heat. And then this one I mentioned a little bit earlier was pretty much just cut it off as short as you possibly can. Like get rid of all of the dead hair and just like keep it short till you can like trim that bit off. Because if you're growing it out long with those like dead bits, then half of the hair is going to be still dead and gross. Like it's not worth it. Just cut it off until all of the dyed hair is gone, and then you can focus on actually growing it out long. So then we move on to hair care. Oh, my shampoo and conditioner are in the bathroom actually. I don't particularly like love this brand or anything, like it's just the one I'm using at the moment, but I always go for a natural shampoo and conditioner, like 100%, no questions asked. You don't want any of the like sulfates, parabens, anything like that, especially like when you're trying to get your hair healthy, because what those like sulfates and everything do is basically like put a coating on the outside of your hair, like the outside of each individual hair, and it means that like nothing can penetrate inside the hair. So when you're putting like oils to like hydrate it or something like that, it can't get into the actual fibers of the hair because the sulfates are like coating the hair fiber. So it's really important to just use natural shampoos and conditioners and none of those nasty things. And then I also like to use a hair oil. I just use like the classic Moroccan oil, but whatever oil works really well for you, and I just pop that on when I get out of the shower, and honestly it just makes your hair so nice and smooth. I think you also need to make sure that you treat your hair well. Like, think about like, if you're thinking about your body and you're like, I want to get healthy, I want to feel great, you're not going to be like eating McDonald's every single day for every meal, because that's going to make you feel like shit. So you need to make sure that you're treating your hair in a really nice way and like loving, healthy way. So don't like go brushing it like crazy, don't go back combing your hair or wearing it in like crazy tight ponytails. It's going to like snap all the hair as well. Like just make sure you're being really nice to it and treating it well so that it can get healthy on its own and it's not being put under like lots of pressure or, you know, like harsh environments and things like that. So I personally don't use any supplements, but I definitely think there is a benefit in taking some sort of supplements. So I'm not going to suggest any in this because personally I haven't really like stuck to any too consistently to like be able to say they definitely work. But I would just say definitely, if you want to take supplements, like do your own personal research into them and see what you think is best for you, and stay consistent, because I feel like they only work if you stay consistent, and I never was with them, so yeah, that's why they probably didn't work for me. And then I'm just gonna say my very last tip is patience, patience, patience. Your hair needs time. This has taken me years. I didn't actually mention a timeline, but like I dyed my hair when I was 19 and I probably had it for maybe like a year and a half, and I'm about to turn 25, so it's taken me years to get back to this like nice healthy long hair. I have had definitely healthy hair for like the past couple years, but to get this length has taken like a good amount of time to grow. So definitely be patient. If you're a person that like needs to see results and needs to see things that are happening, like take photos. Definitely take photos like every 6 months or every couple of months or something, and you'll be able to see your hair growth, because trust me, it grows. You just don't feel it because like you're seeing it every single day. So I think those are all my tips to grow long healthy hair. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will speak to you in my next video. Bye!